Have you got a problem with decor? As in, you completely suck at picking things out that fit in with the rest of your lot, so you just kinda haphazardly toss random crap wherever? And do you also like horror sci-fi western movies? Well then, strange one, EA's got just the thing for you. The Sims 3 Movie Stuff Pack, the 9th and supposedly the final stuff pack for The Sims 3. Set the scene with stuff inspired by horror, western, and masked hero films. You want inspired, huh? I've got an inspired quote for you.
I never asked for this.
Yep, it's essentially a make-believe kit for Sims of all ages, allowing them to cosplay as superheroes, campy horror icons, cowboys, and showgirls, which fits right in with The Sims 3's, it's a perfect match with, Well, loading screen time, which appears to be a background lifted straight out of one of those freebie DVD Maker software templates. I'm serious, just drop in some play, chapter, and setup buttons and the resemblance is uncanny. As always with a stuff pack, it's just a pack of stuff, so your stuff is packed into either an existing save game or you can just start a new one. The stuff this time around is divided by EA into 3 categories, heroic, western, and haunted, but the amount of stuff is pretty unevenly divided between those, so let's just take a look at clothing, decor, and crap that's actually sorta kinda useful, I guess. First up, we have clothing, which takes up a pretty significant amount of the content here. While you do have a couple separate clothing items for Sims of all ages, they're almost all in the outfits this time around, which makes sense, because a lot of them would make no sense as separate pieces. Although, if you ask me, half of them make no sense as single pieces either, but that's just because I don't exactly have a desire to play as a masked crusader, Addams Family ripoff, or John Wayne wannabe. At least not without any kind of gameplay to go along with it, and seeing as this is a stuff pack, you don't get any new gameplay, you just get stuff. So I hope you brought your imagination, although you do get a pretty interesting outfit or two that I'm a bit surprised they included, like this bit of magnificence, where you're just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Or Transimvania, whatever it is, it's awesome, especially combined with the new facial hair, which is just the icing on the sweet transvestite cake. You even get a few items for children, which is nice, seeing as they're left out of these packs more often than not, and ridiculous outfits tend to suit their needs rather well. That's the clothing. Next we have decor, allowing you to delightfully decorate with decorum. Just like with any standard sedan, you get 4 doors to enter and exit through, as well as a triad of wall-mounted candles, a super ray lamp that's actually pretty unexceptional for being so super, and a costume case, which doesn't allow you to actually do anything with them. Nope, your suits just sit there looking cool while your house is being blown up by the Mandarin. Good job. You also get 2 beds, a fireplace, some jars of brains and eyeballs and other things that Tim Burton gets off on, and it just wouldn't be a Sims pack without some chairs, and you get 5 of them here, along with a love seat and a couple nondescript tables. And you even get a couple fully descript tables, one of which has a map that lights up with red dots, showing crime going on in the city that doesn't exist. Finally, you also get junk to clutter up your walls, like old western signs, a vanity wall, a curtain, Maxis Man's dismembered floating hand, and a bar, which is practically indistinguishable from any number of other bars in the game. Man, I'm glad this is in here. There's also a cheap-looking movie backdrop thing, which features 1 image for each of the 3 generic themes going on, and fools absolutely no one. And lastly, we have crap that's actually sorta kinda useful, I guess, like a gothic bookcase, a silly-looking wardrobe, and 2 dressers that actually look pretty cool in their own way. Well, at least one of them does, the other just kinda looks like a Hot Wheels Fisher-Price collaboration gone berserk. You also get 2 vehicles, one that's clearly not a Batmobile, and another that's clearly a bike handmade for transvestite Duke Nukem. And you get an outhouse and a telephone booth, both of which are just showers, but the former of which is actually an all-in-one bathroom, which is quite handy for Sims either lacking on space or loaded with quirkiness. Oh, and you even get a few new radio stations, spooky, epic, and western. Yup, generic music to fit the generic tone of whatever you're generically pretending to be. Although I must say the western music makes a fine playlist to dance to if you're in the mood for spaghetti. So, is The Sims 3 Movie Stuff Pack worth buying? As we've come to expect, the suggested price by EA is $20 US. Would I buy it if I didn't already to make this review? Nope. But then I rarely ever think a stuff pack is worth it, so that's not surprising. What's really wrong with this one? Well, it's just the fact that I have no desire to play with Sims that look like this. Okay, so that's not entirely true. It does let you cosplay as a Rocky Horror Cowboy Spaceman Duke Nukem, and seeing how long I've wanted to do just such a thing, that's a big plus. But in all seriousness, this isn't the worst pack by any means, it's just kind of average. This is supposed to be the final one too, and I say thank goodness. I've gotten way more enjoyable stuff from the Sims 3 online store and free mods than I ever have with a stuff pack, so I guess these just aren't for me. Shame it took me almost $200 and 4 years to come to that conclusion, but hey, it's all in the name of online video entertainment. But yeah, the content isn't badly made or anything, it's just not suited for my slightly more realistic style of gameplay that I prefer, so if these very specific movie fantasies interest you, then go ahead and give it a look. Craving more sim reviews or just random snark about games and junk? Click one of these videos to go and watch it. Or just hit subscribe to subscribe, which subscribes you to the subscription service of my channel. And as always, thanks for watching.